Welcome back to Dear Girl with Alice. I began this wellness channel discussing eating disorders, and now I guide you through yoga every Tuesday and Friday. A new playlist launches this Tuesday focusing on individual yoga poses, so please make sure to subscribe. Exciting news! My online store is live with 25% off on merchandise. I'm Alice, and today we will do a few funky poses for the next 26 minutes. This is an intermediate class, so we will be moving fast. Let's begin with seated shoulder stretch. Sit cross-legged. Extend one arm straight across your chest, and if you can, look in the opposite direction and breathe. Switch sides. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Raise your arms on the inhale. Bring them down on the exhale. We'll do a couple of neck stretches. Alright. I'm going to be going first on the right side. Place your right hand on the left side of your head. Switch sides. Place your left arm on the right side of your head. And breathe. Feel the stretch in your neck. Don't pull too hard. Alright. Come to child's pose. Make sure those knees are wide. Sit back on those heels and bring your chest to the mat. You could adjust yourself here. Make sure your palms are flat on the mat, or you could tent your fingers. And breathe. Relax your neck. We'll thread the right arm under the left for a nice side stretch. And on the inhale, you're going to come to center and we'll thread the left arm under the right. Breathe. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Come to all fours in preparation for down dog. Tuck those toes, raise those hips. Let's do a one-legged dog on the left side. And do a couple of hip openers here. You can do a clockwise rotation or counterclockwise. Some really nice stretch around the hip area. Extend the leg, bring it back down. Extend the right leg, bend the knee. Start with a clockwise rotation. You could also do a counterclockwise here. Excellent. Breathe. Make sure those hands are flat on the mat. We're going to do a funky little thing. Let's extend that left leg, bend the knee, and try to raise your left arm. Do that balance, engage the core. Wiggle those fingers, smile. Yay! If we flipped all the way over, it would be a wild thing. Pose. Okay? Raise the right leg, bend the knee. Try to raise your right arm when you're steady. Hold it, hold it. Don't fall over. Breathe. Awesome. Come back to down dog. We'll be coming to a low lunge on the left side, so bring that leg between your hands. Place the right knee on the mat. Raise your arms. Tuck in your tailbone and keep bringing your hips to the mat. Make sure that left leg is a 90-degree angle. And breathe. You got this. Tuck in the right toes. Raise that knee off the mat. And we are in high lunge. It's on the left side, same side. Breathe. Keep bending into the left knee. Bring that heel down and we'll come to a warrior one. Keep your hips squared here. We'll do humble warrior next, so clasp your fingers behind you, look up, and bend over for humble warrior. Go slow here. Look between your legs, smile. All right, breathe. Unclasp those hands, bring them under your legs, and do an airplane motion with your arms. Extend those arms, fly the plane. Yay, and if you can, bring your torso underneath that left leg. For those of you who are extra bendy and flexible, you can help yourself. But for now, we can just hang out. Okay, bring that left leg around to your hands and back. Pedal out those feet in down dog, and we'll repeat the other side. Coming to a low lunge with the right leg, okay? Left knee is placed down. Arms are extended up. Keep bending into the right knee. Breathe, engage your core. Inhale and exhale. Tuck in the left toes, raise that knee. High lunge. Breathe. Keep bending into the right knee. Try to form a 90-degree angle. You're going to place that heel on the mat, rotate it in preparation for warrior one. If you fall out of the pose, it's okay. Keep those hips squared. Sometimes we're wobbly, especially during this funky session. Clasp your hands behind you, look up, and we'll bend over for humble warrior. Go slow here. Keep bending into the right knee. Breathe. All right, you can unclasp your hands and bring your right arm under your right leg and try to extend your arms. Airplane. You could also try to bring your chest underneath that right leg. Smile. Okay. Breathe. Then you'll bring the right leg back. And we'll come to another down dog. Let's come to a half split. Place that right knee on the mat. Extend the left leg. Keep the back flat. For those of you that need extra support, you can use blocks to place under your hands. Let's begin to point and flex our toes. For an additional stretch in the hamstring, you could rotate your leg, move it from side to side for an additional rotation. Breathe. Okay. Let's come to the other side for half split. Place the left knee on the mat, extend the right leg, point and flex those toes. This is a nice quad stretch as well for those of you who are runners and athletes. Breathe. Point, flex, point, flex. Feel that stretch in your hamstring and your quads. Okay. Now, let's slowly raise ourselves. Keep those legs straight and we'll come to a wide-legged forward fold. Grab your shins. You could also grab your toes with your fingers and pull yourself closer to your legs. Ideally, we want the head to rest on the mat. We'll come to twists. Let's bring the left arm around the right shin and twist to the right. Extend the left arm. Be careful here, don't shift your hips too much or you could get an injury like I did. I pulled my hamstring doing this pose. Okay, come to the other side. Right arm goes around your left shin. You could kind of twist inward or outward, whichever way is comfortable, but notice that my hips don't move. Okay, extend the left arm. Look up, breathe. Let's come to this side so you can see what I'm doing. Those hips are straight, they're squared. You see, even when I'm twisting, I'm not moving those hips. I'm not shifting them from side to side. This is very important. I like this pose, even though it's a little bit more advanced. I like twisting the torso for an additional stretch. You could see if you can bring your head through your hands here, if you're ultra flexible. If not, you could just hold on to your leg and breathe. Come to the other side. See if you can bring your head through the loop. If not, you just hang out here. Have fun. We're having fun time today, being a little funky. All right, let's come to a side lunge pose with arms extended for airplane wings. Our right knee is bent and left arm is extended. We'll bring our hands to a prayer and come to the other side, bending the left knee and extending the right. Point that foot up. See if you could balance. Try to bring that heel down on your left foot. You could extend those hands for airplane. Sit back down on the mat and keep your hands in prayer. Okay, we're going to come to Marichyasana A, and we are going to have our left arm around our left bent knee and bringing the right arm around the back. Try to interlace your fingers. This is a nice seated forward bend variation. With that bent left knee. I like this one for an additional stretch here on the hips. You could lift that left leg and cradle the baby, so you're cradling that left leg as if you were holding a baby, rocking it back and forth. We're pressing that foot towards our chest. Try to hold that foot and bring it to your chest. Hold, hold, hold. Press, press, press. Rotate that hip. That's awesome. Not an easy pose, but it's a lot of fun. We're going to bring that foot to the hip for half-bound Lotus seated forward extension. It's a mouthful, but essentially our foot is against the right hip bone. I'll show you how I'm doing it. Your left foot is against the hip bone, and I'm placing the left hand behind my back and grabbing my toes. If you can't do that, keep your left hand just against your back there. And extend the right arm forward, touching your toes, and breathe. You have a little bind here, little funky thing. Breathe. All right, undo the bind. We'll come to the other side for Marichyasana A. This is a variation of seated forward fold. We'll grab our hands right there. Okay, so the right arm goes around the leg, left arm goes in the back. You're clasping your hands. Bend forward, keep that left leg straight, ideally toes flexed. Breathe. Lift that right leg, we'll cradle the foot, rock the baby from side to side. Try to keep that foot in your arms and press it against your chest. Bring it to the hip bone, and for a half-bound Lotus seated forward extension, the right arm goes around your back and you're grabbing those toes. Left arm extended forward, grab those toes and breathe. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. All right, great job. Shake out those legs. We'll come for a modified side plank. So place your right foot on the mat, keep the left leg extended. Extend the right arm, bring it up to the sky. Your left arm is placed on the mat. Your shoulders should be directly over your wrists. And then you lift up the leg for a side plank. Right? Engage that core. Keep bringing the hips up. Don't let them drop. Then place your foot down on the mat. You can adjust yourself. Try one more time. Or just come into a forearm modified plank. Again, helping yourself with that leg. Bring the leg out for an extension. Bring those hips up. Breathe. You can grab your foot for a funky pose. Or grab your toes in the front. Extend that right leg. Awesome. Smile. It's not an easy one. Come back down and we'll repeat the sequence on the other side for a modified side plank. Let's begin with that. Bend the left leg, place it before your right leg. Keep that right leg extended. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Extend the left arm. Awesome. Extend the left leg. Smile. Keep bringing the hips up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice. Come back down. That was a nice side plank. We'll do a forearm modification in the plank here. Again, helping ourselves with the foot. Now, this is the forearm plank, okay? You're grabbing your foot and grab your toes in the front. Extend that leg. Open up. Bring those hips up. Smile and come back down. Do a little wild thing. Do a little bend here if you want, just for a stretch. Okay. Let's take a break here, rest our head on our forearm. We did a lot just now. Okay, breathe. Relax everything here, because next we'll prepare for bow pose. Okay, bend those legs. Grab your feet, and we're going to open up our chest and raise our legs and chest at the same time. As you're raising your legs, you're raising your chest. You can rock forward and backward. You're holding your feet. Breathe. Rest for a minute. You could hold your feet now from the outside. Okay, bring everything up. On the inhale, press yourself up. All right, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bring everything down. Great job. Shake out those hips. Rest for a minute. We're going to come to a chest opening spinal twist. So let's bring the right arm out and roll to the right. So we are going to take the left arm, bring it behind us. Your right arm is extended behind you, and your left leg is bent behind your right leg that's extended. This is a nice spinal twist. Shoulder opener, chest opener. It's a great pose. All right, come back to center. We'll repeat it on the other side. Extend the left arm, bend the right arm, place it behind you on your hip or behind your back. Bend the left leg, place it behind you, and keep opening up. Keep opening your chest to the sky. Breathe. All right, continue to breathe here. Come back to center. And we're going to prepare for a full cobra. So bend those arms. You could do a couple of chest openers again. Keep the elbows bent. Raise the palms from the mat. Do a little like back crunches. All right, place those palms flat on the mat and raise yourself. What's important here is drop those shoulders. Your hips are raised, but the thighs are on the mat. Look directly in front of you. You could have a micro bend in your elbow so you don't hyperextend your elbows. You can adjust yourself. Again, make sure that you're raised on your arms. Keep those fingers flat on the mat. Try to raise those thighs. Okay, breathe. Come back down. Awesome. And let's prepare for Shoelace Pose. We're going to cross one leg over the other. Both our legs are bent. We're grabbing our toes. We're crossing them over our thighs. Let me show you exactly how I'm doing that. Doesn't matter which way you cross, as long as we switch when we go to the other side. This is a great hip opener, and if you want, we can interlace our fingers behind our back. This is more of a cow face pose that focuses on the upper body. I'm going to breathe here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. If you can't bind your arms, you can just place them behind your back, or use a strap to help you with your bind. I started with the strap. All right, let's undo the cross our legs again, interlace our fingers on the other side, breathe, for those of us that are advanced, we can fold forward. Go gentle here, it's a lot of stretching in the hips. Breathe. I'm going to repeat this pose in the reclined position, so we're lying flat on the mat, and we'll do this pose again, reclined cow face. Come to the mat and feel how the stretch is different. This time we're not binding our arms. Breathe, switch. Keep pressing those feet against your legs. It's a nice stretch. Alright, we're going to come to happy baby. Shake out those legs. Be a dead bug. Dead bug. Shake, shake, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake it out. I'm feeling extra funky today. Okay, grab your feet. Bend those knees for happy baby. Move from side to side. You could extend one leg and then the other, but first we want to grab our toes, and that helps us with the extension. Go easy here. Breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Okay, extend the left leg. This is half baby. You could extend that right leg for an additional stretch. Breathe. We're going to bend the right leg and bring it over to our left side. Look over to the right, extend the right arm for supine spinal twist. Breathe. Switch sides. We're going to bend the left leg this time. Okay, half baby on the left side. We're going to extend that left leg. Make sure you're holding onto your big toe. Breathe. Bend the left leg and bring it over to the right. Look to the left. Keep that left arm extended, or you could bend it. And breathe. Keep twisting your torso. Supine spinal twist. Once again, shake everything out. Roll your ankles and your wrists clockwise, counterclockwise. Bring those legs slowly down to the mat for an additional core engagement. Stretch, stretch as if you're waking up in the morning. Stretch. You're getting out of bed. Finally. Bring those arms beside you for Savasana. Excellent practice today. It was a lot. We moved at a faster pace. You did great. All right, come to one side. Hang out here for a minute. Breathe. We're going to slowly raise ourselves. All right, thank you, and see you on Friday. Wonderful.